Young and the Restless next week. Billy fires Lily and Sally's fed up. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. In the upcoming episodes of Young and the Restless on CBS, there are major shakeups and confrontations brewing. Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, makes a shocking move by firing Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, and this leaves fans questioning his motivations. Meanwhile, Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, has had enough and plans to confront Adam Newman, Mark Grossman. Concern is on the rise as Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, and Diane Jenkins, Susan Walters, scramble. They are trying to save their son, Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer, from a potential downfall. Audra Charles, Zalika Silver, appears to be involved in Kyle's plot against Jibboat, while Summer Newman, Allison Lanier, seems intent on gaining custody of her nephew, Harrison Abbott. Diane proposes they should adopt Victor Newman's, Eric Braeden, dirty tactics, hinting at a potential shift in their strategy. As Billy vents his frustrations over Chelsea Lawson Newman, Melissa Claire Egan, and Adam's betrayal on Lily, the question of Jill Abbott's, Jess Walton, endorsement of his actions remains unanswered. The climax of the week, however, points to the impending showdown between Chelsea and Adam as their secret affair comes to light. Get all your daily Young and the Restless spoilers and news here and stay tuned for updates on your favorite characters' fates. The Young and the Restless has been on an intense roller coaster ride for fans lately, and next week is no exception. With shocking developments in Genoa City, the stakes have never been higher. Two major events are shaking things up. Billy Abbott is set to make an unexpected and emotional decision to fire Lily Winters, and Sally Spectra, who has been on a path of self-discovery and emotional turbulence, is absolutely fed up. The drama promises to be explosive, with repercussions that will reverberate through the lives of some of the show's most beloved characters. So what can fans expect? Let's dive into these two massive storylines and break down what's coming next on The Young and the Restless. Billy fires Lily, a breakup beyond the personal. The relationship between Billy Abbott and Lily Winters has always been complicated, blending both personal and professional elements. Together, they managed to build a successful business, with Billy stepping into the role of CEO at Chancellor Communications, and Lily playing a key leadership role. Their shared passion for the company was what brought them closer, but their dynamic has also been fraught with tension, especially given Billy's impulsive tendencies and Lily's need for stability. In recent weeks, cracks in their relationship have become increasingly evident. Billy's instincts and decisions have frequently clashed with Lily's more measured approach, leading to friction not only in their professional lives, but also in their personal lives. Next week, The Young and the Restless will take this friction to a new level when Billy makes the shocking decision to fire Lily. This decision may come as a huge blow to Lily, who has always believed in Billy's potential and has been by his side through some of his most turbulent times. For Billy, this is a professional decision, one that comes after a series of emotional and strategic missteps. But for Lily, it feels like more than just a business move. It feels personal. After all, she was with Billy through thick and thin, standing by him when he struggled with addiction and personal demons. The firestorm of emotions that will follow this decision will be nothing short of catastrophic for both of them. Billy's struggles come to the surface. For Billy Abbott, this decision is not an easy one. As a character, Billy has often been seen as a tortured soul, constantly battling between his impulsive nature and the desire to be a responsible leader. He's prone to making decisions that seem logical in the heat of the moment, but turn out to have unintended consequences. His recent choices at Chancellor Communications have been no exception. After a series of professional setbacks, including running afoul of some key business partners, Billy has been struggling to maintain control of his life and his company. Billy's impulsivity, which has often gotten the best of him, finally reaches a tipping point. He's been fighting for balance in his life, trying to reconcile his own desires with the expectations of those around him. But with the increasing pressures from both the business world and his personal life, Billy makes the ultimate decision. He fires Lily. The decision is a mixture of frustration, self-doubt, and a deep-seated belief that this is the only way forward. The emotional weight of this decision is evident in Billy's face as he watches Lily process the shock. The idea of being fired by the person she's supported through so much is incredibly painful. But for Billy, the decision is a way to take control back, to wrestle with his own fears, and to stand on his own 2 feet. It's clear that, in his mind, firing Lily is an act of separation, a way to draw a hard line between his personal and professional worlds. Lily's heartbreak and future. The aftermath of Billy's decision is sure to send shockwaves through both Chancellor Communications and their personal lives. Lily is not only faced with the reality of being fired, but also with the sudden realization that her relationship with Billy may not have the same foundation it once did. For Lily, who is fiercely loyal and invested in her work, this is a gut punch. She has been a steady presence in Billy's life, trying to temper his emotional volatility with her practicality and sense of stability. And now, she is left questioning where she stands, both in the business world and in Billy's heart. Lily is no stranger to setbacks, but this one feels particularly personal. As a woman who has always fought for respect in the corporate world, this move threatens to shake her confidence. Will Lily be able to rebuild after this devastating blow? It's hard to imagine her leaving Chancellor Communications entirely, but this breakup, both professionally and personally, may push her toward new horizons. She may turn her focus to something completely different, perhaps starting her own venture or even joining another company where she can have more control over her career. The key question for Lily moving forward is how she chooses to navigate this new reality. Will she retaliate, trying to hurt Billy the way he'd hurt her, or will she rise above the situation, taking the high road and proving that she's capable of succeeding without him? Lily is a survivor, and if anyone can move on from a painful experience like this, it's her. But one thing is clear: Billy's decision to fire her has far-reaching consequences, both in her personal and professional life. Sally's fed up. The breaking point. Meanwhile, Sally Spectra, who has been a central figure in the drama surrounding Adam Newman, Nick Newman, and their tangled love triangle, is about to reach a breaking point of her own. After weeks of playing the role of the emotional mediator between Nick and Adam, Sally is finally fed up. Her patience has worn thin, and she's no longer willing to sit on the sidelines while the Newman brothers continue to play their games. For Sally, her relationship with Nick and Adam has been a roller coaster ride. She was initially drawn to Nick's stability and compassion, but she also found herself captivated by Adam's intense passion and vulnerability. However, the constant back and forth between the two men, combined with their manipulation of Sally's feelings, has left her feeling emotionally drained. In the coming episodes, Sally will take a stand and demand that she no longer be treated like a pawn in their rivalry. Sally's decision to finally stand up for herself is a major turning point in her character arc. For a woman who has spent so much time trying to please the men in her life, she is about to take control in a way that no one saw coming. She's tired of being caught in the middle, tired of trying to please two men who are unwilling to give her the stability and commitment she deserves. And when she's had enough, Sally won't hesitate to make it clear that she's no longer willing to be a part of their drama. The confrontation. The confrontation between Sally and the Newman brothers promises to be one of the most intense moments of the week. Sally will confront both Nick and Adam, making it clear that she is done with their emotional games and half-hearted attempts at keeping her around for their own purposes. It's clear that Sally is ready to take charge of her own future, whether that means walking away from both men or choosing to stay with one and put the other in the past. For Adam in particular, this moment will be a gut check. He has always had a complicated relationship with Sally, and his tendency to push her away while simultaneously pulling her closer has been a key factor in their tumultuous romance. If Sally finally gives him an ultimatum, he will have to make a choice: continue to manipulate the situation, or be honest and vulnerable with her. It's unclear whether Adam will be able to let go of his pride and give Sally the emotional security she craves. Nick, on the other hand, may find himself losing Sally for good if he can offer her the emotional stability she needs. Sally has always been drawn to Nick's compassion, but his inability to fully commit to her has created a barrier between them. If Nick wants to salvage what he has with Sally, he may have to pull out all the stops, something he hasn't been able to do in the past. The fallout.